Once again, we thank you for joining us here at the campus of Keyser High School as we await tonight's senior night recognition. Golden Tornado going to go through and take on the Mohigans from Morgantown. Keyser has had a successful wrestling season so far. I was talking to Coach Road Truck earlier. They are very excited to go through and get a chance to go through and wrestle at Dual States, which is coming up, I believe, not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah, here in a couple weeks.
Now, Logan, what's the difference? Can you tell? You might know a little bit more of this. What's the difference between, say, dual states and, say, individual states?
So individual states is more of a bracketed tournament, so it just depends on how you do on your own. But the dual states, it depends on how you do, but you can score points for your team. And you match up against other teams to try and keep moving through.
And you have to, from what I understand from what I was talking to Coach Road Truck, you, as a team across the board, you have to do well enough as a team all the way across the board to qualify for dual states. This is not something that everyone gets to go through and do year in and year out.
Yeah, they usually take top 4 from the region, and then they'll have a qualifier between those 4 to see who gets to go to states.
So just to go through and show you how well the Golden Tornado have been doing this year on the mat across the board, across all weight classes, they have been doing so well that they have qualified for that dual meet this year for dual states in addition to qualifying for, hopefully we will have some wrestlers go through and qualify for single states as well later on when that happens in the season. Once again, if you're just joining us, this is Derek Perino. I'm joined in the booth by Logan Road Truck, Keyser High School graduate and alumnus, last year's J. Edward Kelly Award winner. Logan's here primarily because he is the wrestling expert. You told me earlier you started wrestling at what age?
When I was about 4 years old.
4 years old. So a wealth of knowledge sitting here beside me to help me go through and figure out what's going to go through and happen on the mat tonight. If you have been tuning into any of the Tornado TV coverages, we've brought you football, soccer, girls and boys basketball so far this year. And this is for the first time that we've actually gone through and covered a wrestling match. And we're hoping to go through and give you some good coverage of that. And we thank you for tuning in and watching tonight. Once again, we're just kind of in a little bit of a holding pattern here as we wait for the senior night activities to go through and start. Morgantown had a little bit of a late arrival just coming into the building just a few minutes ago. So they were back getting their weigh-ins done and I think they had a little bit of traffic coming across 68 on their way in from Morgantown. So we're just kind of, we didn't want you to go through and sit out there and wait forever as we didn't know, we didn't want you to think that we had forgotten about you all out there on the internet watching. So just bear with us as we wait for these activities to go through and start.
It looks as if they're coming out now. It should be starting here shortly.
So let me ask you. So dual meet, tri, quad, couple different formats here. What any difference at all in the way that these wrestlers are going to go through an approach tonight compared to some of their other matches?
You could see more of, in bracketed style, it's just win and move on. This is you're trying to score as many points for your team as possible. So you're going to see people try to get pins, try to get tech falls, win by higher amounts of points so that they can score more points for their team.
And you mentioned now tech fall, for those maybe that are tuning in that maybe don't understand what you're saying there. What's the difference between a tech fall and just a standard fall?
Tech fall is you're beating your opponent by 15 or more, and they'll cut the match off there, kind of as like a sort of mercy rule. And then a regular fall is just a pin where you get both shoulders down on the mat.
And of course, as many points as you can go through and get for your team, the better off you can go through and get there. We are going to try another little scoreboard feature here on the bottom. So we're hoping to go through, and as long as the coaches can go through and get us the names of the wrestlers ahead of time, we're going to try to go through and let you know which weight class is going and the points that are there and being scored. All right, it sounds like they are ready for senior night. We're going to turn things over to the in-house announcer.
first-year wrestler. He's improved greatly throughout this season and has placed second at one of the Tri-State Youth Wrestling tournaments and third at our Winter Storm tournament. His most memorable moment this year was getting his very first pin at the Winter Storm tournament. He plans to continue wrestling in high school. Candace Hickey. Candace is a first-year wrestler as well. She's done very well and placed third at the Tri-State League Championship. Her most memorable moment was pinning a wrestler who had previously
And that was the senior recognition for the Keyser High School Golden Tornado wrestling team and Matt Made. You can see they are staging there one last time. You heard Coach Rochuck go through and say, let's get a picture. They're going to go through and set up for one last little picture here. And then once they go through and do that, it looks like we're probably going to go through and get underway. Logan, not that far removed. This time last year, that would have been you out there.
Yep. It's a different feeling. You almost can't believe it's over.
Yeah, so the other week we had a chance, if you've been following it all on any of our Tornado Talk, we had Autumn Kirchner and Abby Del Signo on in our last episode, and they were talking about their different sports seasons coming to a close, and what each one goes through and means, and the last time you lace up the spikes, and the last time you go on the court, and all that type of stuff, and you could almost go through and see during that episode the kind of realization for some of them, what it was going to go through and be the last time they played their senior basketball game, and the last time they have their last track meet, and this isn't the final wrestling match for these wrestlers, but it is one of the last chances they will have to go through and wrestle here in front of a home crowd for the Golden Tornadoes. So, for those individuals that were recognized tonight, it's a very emotional night for them, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's nothing better than winning in front of the home crowd.
So, looks like we are getting set up. Morgantown has made their way out onto the floor. They are huddled into the far end of the gymnasium over there. Coach Rochuck is also going through and talking to his wrestlers over here on the near side. A little hard to go through and see. We still have a good bit of people moving around, trying to go through and get set up as we clear some parents and some spectators off the floor as we go through to get ready. While we wait for that, we are going to go through and step out very quickly here for a little 30-second ad break from tonight's live stream sponsor, Keyser 304 Fitness. We'll be back with you in 30 seconds here on Tornado TV. And we're back. All right, Logan, so it looks like Morgantown getting their warm-up in. They've been on a bus for quite some time. Probably, of the two teams, they probably need to get loose more than Keyser at this point.
Yeah. It's a little rough sitting on a bus and then getting straight up and going at it.
So, Logan, you are now at Potomac State College. Got a chance to go through and continue your both your academic career, but also your athletic career, playing some baseball, right?
Yeah.
So, for our listeners out there, what would you say for someone who is maybe wanting to go through and make that transition from high school athletics up to the college level? What's the biggest difference you've noticed so far between the high school level programs and your programs at college?
Intensity is much different. High school sports are a lot more laid back than what you'll see in a college sport. It's a lot more time demanding. You got to devote a lot more time to it. You got to make sure you can balance academics with it as well. So that's just a whole new struggle you're just learning on your own.
So hear that there, folks. If you are a youth athlete or a high school athlete and you're thinking about, hey, I want to make that jump to the collegiate level, what do I have to go through and do? You can hear there that it's going to take a lot more dedication, a lot more work than what you're used to here, even at the high school level. So you got to put that time in, got to put that work in, be willing to go through and do it on your own time sometimes. And if you can do that, you can have some success. All right, so walk me through this process here, Logan. If you're getting ready, if you're one of these first wrestlers that's going to go through and take the mat here, what's your pre-game process here to get ready before you take the mat?
So I was always kind of a bigger guy. I never really got stuck coming right out of warm-ups, but I would usually get up a couple matches before me and just kind of like get my mind right. Imagine the match, kind of run through it in my own head just so I could plan it out ahead. And not have that kind of minimizes surprises, and it takes the anxiety and the stress level out of it.
Now, did you have did you have certain go-to moves that you preferred? Did you have preferred takedown techniques? Did you have preferred reversals? Did you have moves that you kind of felt more comfortable with compared to other techniques?
Yeah, I kind of just like to stay with the basics. I didn't want to get too flashy because that's how I got myself caught most of the time. So more often than not, I kind of would plan it out in my head, stick to the basics, and just go from there.
Okay. So you heard it there, folks. Sometimes just stick to those basics, stick to your fundamentals. You'll have a chance to go through and have some success. While Morgantown continues to warm up here, we will step out very quickly here. We'll take one more little ad break just to go through and give them a chance to go through and warm up. Hopefully, we're waiting. We do have a lineup here with the names of the Keyser wrestlers. We are still trying to track down some names for the Morgantown Grapplers. So hopefully we can go through and get that as well. But we will step out for a really quick little 30-second ad break, and we will be back in 30 seconds here on Tornado TV. All right, folks, welcome back. So we apologize for being away there a little bit. We were getting some lineups. It looks like there is going to be some shifting around of some Keyser wrestlers from their normal weight classes to line up with some of the wrestlers here from Morgantown, and Morgantown does have some forfeits where they are not going to have some wrestlers in some weight classes. So we will hopefully be able to go through and communicate that with you on the screen as that goes through and happens. It also does sound like we are going to have a few JV matches, a few JV lineup matches before the varsity matches go through and start. We may not have names and lineups for all of those when those go through and happen. So we'll do the best we can to go through and show you what's going on the mat. And we are just glad that you're here with us to go through and watch our first wrestling match covered here on Tornado TV. If you can hear a little anticipation, the youth wrestlers right now are lining up here on the far end of the gymnasium to go through and get ready to welcome the Keyser High School Grapplers onto the floor. To Thunderstruck, the Golden Tornado Grapplers make their way onto the mat for their warm-up session before we go through and get started. So it is, of course, now 7:10. So it looks like we are going to be a little later getting started than the anticipated 7 o'clock start time, just due to needing to go through and get everyone prepped after that senior recognition. Once again, we thank you for joining us here on Tornado TV. Once again, tonight's live stream is brought to you by Keyser 304 Fitness. We thank Hoover and everything he does to go through and support the Keyser community and Keyser High School. Of course, you saw a chance to go through and see some of the youth wrestlers there that are sponsored by 304 Fitness. Do a lot of their work there. And we will step out for a very quick 30-second ad break and be back here on Tornado TV. And once again, Keyser High School Grapplers getting warmed up here. And just to let you know, as far as standings go, double A standings, Keyser right now is ranked 4th in double A in the state. The current rankings, right now, number 1 in the state is Point Pleasant. Number 2, Ripley. Number 3, Berkeley Springs. And number 4, Keyser. Number 5 is Herbert Hoover. 6, Williamstown. 7, Independence. 8 is Oak Glen. 9 is East Fairmont. And 10 is Wheeling Central. So there is your top 10 double A wrestling in the state of West Virginia right now. Morgantown comes in. Looks like the last time the Mohigans were on the mat, they went through and had a match against. Just went through and saw that here. Bear with me 1 second. Well, I had it, and then I guess I lost it. It looked like they had wrestled against University and had lost to University in that wrestling match, but I had that up, and now I can't go through and find it.
Yeah, Keyser's went through and seen Berkeley Springs a number of times, but they won't get to see Point Pleasant or Ripley until they head down to the state duels here in a couple weeks. So those should be a good couple matches.
Now, Keyser's most recent tournament, they had just come back from the Braxton County Invitational, correct?
PVCs last week.
Oh, yes, that's right, PVCs, and it had PVCs. And before that, they'd done the Braxton County Invitational. At Braxton County, Keyser came in 3rd. Did have a chance to go through and see Point Pleasant out there, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And Berkeley Springs out there. So at the Braxton County Invitational that happened back on the 17th and 18th of January, which was close to, looks like, almost 50 schools represented out there.
Yeah, it was a big tournament.
The number 1 team coming out of that invitational was Point Pleasant. Number 2 was Berkeley Springs, and number 3 was Keyser. So, you know, a lot of very strong competition there for the Golden Tornado, and then a very good showing last weekend at PVCs.
Yeah, they got their redemption against Berkeley Springs, was able to win the team championship there. That one and the Braxton County one were both more individual-based than they were dual-based.
Yeah, coming out of the PVC tournament last weekend, Keyser took first place with 8 first-place finishers. Berkeley Springs only having 2 first-place finishers. In the third-place team in the PVC tournament actually ended up being Moorfield. Moorfield actually showing up in 3rd. Frankfurt showing up in 4th place there. Pretty resounding victory for Keyser at PVCs, scoring 251.5 points to Berkeley Springs' 184. So Golden Tornado looking to go through and have a good match here tonight against the Mohigans. Once again, we do know just from the reports that we have received from the coaches, there will be a couple forfeits from Morgantown in a couple weight classes, so that automatically is going to go through and get some team points for the Golden Tornado. So if you're a Mohigans fan, you've got to hope that the weight classes that they are wrestling, that those wrestlers show up and get some points for the team there, because they're already going to be in the hole looking at those forfeited weight classes.
Yeah, Keyser's definitely an advantage having a full roster. It makes a big difference because every forfeit, it's 16 points against your team. So Keyser's going to start out with a 6-point advantage at least.
So look, we've had a chance now. We've seen Morgantown warm up. We've seen Keyser warm up. What are the boys doing here? What would you call this warm up technique that they're doing here?
Dad got this from the movie Vision Quest. It was an older movie about wrestling, It's definitely, it strengthens your neck while also strengthening the top guy's core. It was never my favorite. I thought it always looked awkward, but I do see that it does serve a purpose.
So you thought it was awkward when you were out there doing it. Now watching it here in 1080p on a camera going out, would still look as awkward to you?
Yeah, it's still pretty awkward. It's kind of in the moment you'll feel it.
Hey, I will say this: Coach Rochuk has a proven track record of success, so I would not go through and question anything that he goes through and brings up for his team. So, if it works, go with it. Looks like the Golden Tornado actually having a little huddle there at the middle of the mat, going through and getting their minds right as they go through and prepare for this match. We will step out very quickly here for one last little 30-second ad break, and hopefully when we come back, we will have some wrestling here from the campus of Keyser High School. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Tornado TV.
Please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem by our very own Avery Metcalf.
And an amazing rendition there of the national anthem. Great job, young lady. Takes a lot of guts to go out there and stand in front of a packed gymnasium.
Looks as if they're going to go through and do some JV matches first.
5 JV matches. Coach Rochuk's going through and letting us know there's going to be 5 JV matches to go through and start things off. don't have names of these wrestlers, unfortunately. We were not given that by the coaching staff. Did award 3 points there to Morgantown.
Keyser chose to defer there. Morgantown then chose neutral.
So neutral, of course, is where both wrestlers are standing upright. Any advantage there to going neutral as opposed to?
Just kind of based on everyone's preference. I never liked going neutral. I was never great on my feet. I like being in control on top and trying to score off the bottom. But there are advantages and disadvantages. Another takedown there.
3 more points for Morgantown. And a pin, correct?
Yeah. These JV matches aren't going to count towards the team score. Once we hit varsity, then they'll start counting towards the team score.
So, Logan, if you want to tell the individuals at home how many points, if this would have been a regular varsity match, how many points would Morgantown have received there for a pin?
Morgantown would have just been awarded 6 points there for a pin. They would be up 6-0 right now.
Both wrestlers trying to go through and establish position.
Now for these JV matches, they're doing 1 minute first period and then 2 minutes and 2 minutes. For varsity, it will be 2 minutes for all 3 periods. Nice slide by there by Quiz.
So Quiz Bruni for the Golden Tornado would pick up 3 points there, and then 1 point for Morgantown on the escape, correct?
Yep. Morgantown with the reversal right there. And quick to a pinning combination. Oh, good move there by Quiz.
Two points for ten seconds remaining. So as they go into the third, Quiz Bruni with a 5-3 lead over the wrestler from Morgantown. So Logan, if you found yourself here in the down position, what's your escape plan here? Looking for a weakness from the other wrestler? Or
You're just trying to block off anything he's trying to throw at you, doing your best to keep moving. It's hard to hold someone down if they're constantly moving. Quiz did a good job there, standing up and reversing. Quiz is gonna want to stay behind him. It's harder for the bottom guy to get out when you're back controlling the hips more.
Coach Rochuk right up on the mat, edge of the mat, coaching up his wrestler.
Trust me, he'll get much closer as the night goes on.
2 points there for the reversal for Morgantown. .38 seconds remaining in the period. Seconds remaining. Reversal there, 2 more points for Keyser. Good job by Quiz Bruni preventing the Morgantown wrestler from standing up. And time expires. Good match there for Quiz Bruni.
Okay. Daniel with a very aggressive start here. Three-point takedown for Daniel Jones. There we go. And there's a pin for Daniel Jones.
And the Keyser wrestler is able to go through and pick up the pin. Very quick fall there.
Very fast match.
Both wrestlers trying to establish position. .30 seconds remaining in the first.
Isaac in deep on the leg. He's going to want to drive and finish that. Elevate that leg.
12 seconds remaining in the first.
Oh, there we go. Good takedown. He's getting back points here. I believe there's an injury time here.
So with 4 seconds remaining in the first, we are into an injury timeout.
Isaac was awarded 3 more for back points. You get back points based on how long you have your opponent on their back. So he was just awarded 3 because he took him down and took him straight to his back. So 6-0 here in the first with about 4 seconds left.
With this injury timeout, we will step out for a 30-second ad break. Be back in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. And we're back from the injury timeout. Morgantown deferred. Keyser choosing bottom there.
Isaac's going to want constant movement here. It's hard to hold someone down when they're constantly moving. Locked hands on Morgantown. You're not allowed to lock your hands on top unless it's in a pinning combination. And if you do, it's an illegal move and 1 point for the your opponent.
So that leads Keyser now to have a 7-point lead. Reversal there.
And now Isaac just locked his hands. An easy way to not lock your hands is you're going to want to like try and grab a wrist or work a different move. When you're just like, when the bottom guy's moving on and you're trying to hold on, it's easy to lock your hands.
One minute left. You can hear Coach Roadtruck yelling to his wrestlers, start over, start over. Whatever you were thinking, start it over again.
Isaac's going to want to keep running around the head. There we go. Hold him there.
Four for Keyser. Near pin. 25 seconds left to go in the second. 5 seconds left. It's now 13-1 lead as we go into the third.
It appears Isaac just kind of tripped there, allowing the opponent to get the takedown.
Another penalty assessed against Morgantown. Two points on the reversal there for Isaac.
He's getting close to the range where he can tech fall someone. He's about 3 more points. If he turns him to his back one more time, it's going to be either a pin or a tech fall.
One minute left.
There we go.
Unable to lock him in all the way, though. Almost there. 48 seconds. There, has it on. Well wrestled match there by Isaac.
Colton Harris off.
And what I think should be our last JV match.
Yeah, I believe that's right. And then I believe we'll start at Deacon at 106.
And Morgantown picks up the fall.
Morgantown will be red and take an 80.
Correction, folks. I believe we're starting with Ryan Swingle at 132. This is 132, Ryan. Ryan's a freshman here. He's off to a very fast start.
8 seconds remaining.
Ryan with a very dominant first period here, up 11-0 against his Morgantown opponent. Ryan's a freshman, a very difficult weight class, but he's been holding his own pretty well all year. They start out neutral here. Opponent with the reshot. Ryan's doing a good job of staying on the attack.
Has him on his back. Needs only one more point here for the technical fall. And we'll get that with an 18-0 victory.
It's a great match. It puts Keyser up 5-0 over Morgantown.
Keyser High School will get 5 team points for that technical victory.
Next, we moved to Lane at 138, and he was one of our 8 PVC champions this last weekend. He gets the forfeit here, puts Keyser up 11-0.
And once again, we talked about that earlier before the broadcast started. Keyser having a complete roster. Gets another forfeit and an additional 6 points, now up 17-0.
Here's one of our seniors tonight, Chase House.
Come on, Chase.
Chase want to kick his legs back here, try and push the opponent wrestler's face away. He did a great job of defending the shot there. That kid was in very deep.
House trying to prevent as if coming up. He does escape. And we'll get 1 point for the escape.
Chase with a deep shot here. Takes his opponent down. He don't want to pop his head out here. There's no points been awarded yet. As soon as he pops his head out, it's a takedown. Chase takes him straight to his back. He's going to hold him here. Stuck in there. Big win on senior night. Has to feel good.
Chase House picking up the fall. Getting the Golden Tornado. How many points, Logan?
6 more points.
6 more points. And just like that, the Golden Tornado have a 23-point team point lead.
Now here comes another one of our seniors, Tanner Dietrich. Tanner just recently set a school record, is the first wrestler to have 100 pins. He starts out to a quick start. He drives his opponent out of bounds. They get a restart here. Tanner trying to stay active, keep his opponent on his toes. Deep shot there.
Three points for Dietrich.
Escape Morgantown here. Another deep shot. He's going to want to get off his knees here, keep moving in.
Both players reset at standing position.
Oh. Tanner with a... Tanner with a funky move just to escape. Brings the score 4-4.
And so they're out of bounds and reset.
Tanner's staying very aggressive. He's going to want to be careful, though. He's got himself caught. Oh, good sucker drag out of that.
3 points there as the time expires. Really important 3 points there right before the period expires.
Yeah, it's a big difference going into the second period up 3 points. You can see him trying to calm himself down, taking a couple deep breaths here. Tanner just trying to gain some sort of control here. Escape from Morgantown here. We're out of bounds. Brings the score 7-5. Tanner's going to want to stay aggressive, but not too aggressive to where he gets himself caught. Doing a great job with the motion, level change. Deep shot there. That was a great shot. .30 seconds left here in the second period.
Tanner refuses to let him go.
Very relentless here.
Two seconds left.
That brings us with 10-5 with Tanner getting the decision in the third period. Keyser chooses bottom here.
Officials time. Looks like there might be some blood on the mat.
Come on, Max. Get it cleaned up, Bob.
See another here, senior here, Max Ellifrids.
Doing his good job as a manager there, taking care of the mat, making sure it's a
Yes, he's
clean
very,
and safe playing surface for the wrestlers.
very on top of his game. Tanner with the constant movement here. He's going to want to keep moving.
Come on, Tanner, get that point.
Has the 5-point lead in the third. Trying to get a reversal or an escape here to get some points.
Morgantown wrestler doing his best just to try to hold him down.
Tanner looking to find a way out of this grasp.
You can tell by at this point in the match, both wrestlers are exhausted. They're trying to give everything they got currently.
At this point, just a battle of attrition. Who wants it more? Have a whistle.
We got a stall warning on Morgantown. You got to come out from behind the hips. Try and look like you're working a move at least. Or if not, you will get a stall warning after your first warning. If you get another stalling, it'll be a point for the other wrestler. So Morgantown with one current stall warning. Tanner with a attempt at a switch here. Big 2 points right there.
2 points for the reversal.
Tanner scores a tech fall here on. Oh, never mind. A premature tech fall here.
Does have a commanding lead here, though, 16-5. Looks like
Hopefully it's blood and not puke.
with that, we are going to go through and take a 30-second timeout from tonight's sponsor, Keyser 304 Fitness. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Tornado TV. And we are back.
Score time.
Yeah, great match there from Tanner Dietrich.
Big win on senior night.
Going to move the Keyser lead up to 28.
No, 4 points.
4 points, 27.
Yep.
Come on, Alex.
So 27-0.
His brother Alec here wrestling. Alec also starting on the gate pretty fast, pretty aggressive. He's going to want to stay under control here. He doesn't want to get too out all over the place, nimbly bimbly.
Both wrestlers jockeying for position. Nice block there on the attempted takedown.
Alec with a very deep shot here. Just drives him out of bounds. He's going to keep that aggression up. Both wrestlers looking for something to set up here. Good shot here. Good defense by the Morgantown wrestler.
Yeah, so far early in this match, it seems like two pretty evenly matched wrestlers here in the early going.
Ooh. That's a great move right there. He stuck him right to his back. He's going to want to hold him out here. He's got plenty of time, 48 seconds. Great throw there. Big win there for Malik Dietrich.
And just like that, that's how easily it can go through and in.
Big night, big win on senior night. No better feeling than that. Big time throw.
And Keyser's team lead extends by an additional 6 points.
Yep. Next up, we'll have Owen Rotruck here. For everyone out there wondering, I did teach him everything he knows. Aggressive start here from Morgantown. Quick 3-0 deficit. Good movement here from both wrestlers. Oh, funky roll there. Not sure what he was trying to plan on doing there. Owen's going to keep hipping up. He's got him in a bad. Morgantown wrestler's in a bad position. Owen's got a lot of control here. There we go. Good movement there. 3-1. Owen's going to want to stay under control here. He kind of tripped on that first one. Owen with a good block there. Looking for a re-attack.
Both wrestlers reassessing the situation.
Good snap down there. He doesn't want to get in a muscling match with this kid. This kid outweighs him a little bit. He's going to try and use more technique.
Yeah, Owen is wrestling up tonight, weight class.
12 seconds left here.
And as time expires into the first, Harvey with 3, Roadtruck with 1.
Morgantown takes neutral here.
Which has been the case most of the night for them.
Both wrestlers with an underhook here, fighting for position. Owen's working on that head a lot. Ooh. Quick move there. Good takedown from Owen. Brings the score 4-1, or 4-3. We got blood time here. Somebody's bleeding. Nice chance for both wrestlers to take a little breather, catch their breath, strategize with their coaches a little bit.
Blood time, ladies. Blood time.
Once again, Max Ellifrit's doing an excellent job keeping our mats clean.
When we reset, it looks like we will have a 1 minute and 13 seconds left here in the second. Road Truck clinging to a 4-3 lead. We are going to step out for a 30-second ad break from tonight's sponsor, 304 Fitness. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Tornado TV. Back. Very quick job there by Max and the crew. Clean that up.
A lot of movement here from both wrestlers. I believe we have more blood.
Occupational hazard if you're a wrestler, correct?
Yeah, it's never something fun when you got somebody else's or your own blood on you. So you want to try and get that cleaned up as fast as possible.
Both coaching staffs doing a good job working with their wrestlers, getting them cleaned up.
This also gives you a time to kind of strategize with your coach moving forward in the match.
Just informed there will be exactly 1 minute left in the second period when we resume this contest. Logan, ever have a situation where if they cannot get the bleeding stopped,
Yeah.
had to have a match stopped?
After 5 minutes, they will call forfeit if they can't get the bleeding stopped or the injury stopped. So you get they give you a decent amount of time. I've only ever seen it happen maybe once where a wrestler couldn't keep going because of blood time. If it gets so bad, they'll get to a point to where they just tape it all the way around your head.
Ever happened to you?
Once or twice, yeah.
All right, so here we go. Both wrestlers reset.
Owen with a short leg here, trying to turn his opponent to his back.
About 42 seconds remaining in this period.
There we go. There we go. Ooh. Quick 3 points for the back points here. That's big right there.
About 15 seconds remaining. Both wrestlers trying to find a way to eke out a point or two here as time is getting ready to expire in the second period. And with that, we will enter into the third. Road Truck with a 7-3 lead. Both wrestlers running on fumes at this point.
Keyser takes bottom here. Yeah, at this point, your forearms are cramping up, your arms are cramping up. It's getting hard to breathe. This is where the conditioning comes in big time.
Now, how difficult is it for someone like Owen here who's wrestling up a weight class?
It's not easy when you're wrestling your own weight, let alone someone who's got probably 10 pounds on you.
Does get a point there for the escape.
Owen did a good job of defending the shots. Awarded a 3-point takedown there. And then an escape by the Morgantown wrestler.
Brings the score to 11-4.
About a minute and a half left here. Owen's going to want to keep circling. If he keeps backing up, he will get hit with a stall warning.
Just a little over 1 minute left remaining in this contest.
Owen with a great defense there. It's kind of been his main goal here. He's been doing a lot of defending shots. It's working pretty effectively. Should have been the score for Keyser. I think they had that. Oh. Brings the score of 14-4.
14-4. Yeah, official just checking in the scoreboard here in the cafeteria, or in the gymnasium was actually scored wrong. Just checking in, clarifying that it should be 14-4 for Road Truck. With 47 seconds.
Go, Mason. Come on, Mason.
12 seconds remaining in third. Road Truck has a 14-4 lead.
Owen's going to want to stay defensive here. This kid's going to try and score something big. Great match there, great match.
We secured additional 4 points.
Yep. Brings up another one of our seniors, Bucky Shoemaker. Bucky was another one of those 8 PVC champs last Saturday. Both wrestlers very aggressive out of the gates.
This is in the 190 weight class. They'll reset with 145 left. Both wrestlers looking for an opening, looking for a weakness. So then something they can exploit.
Bucky with a deep shot here, but nice defense from Morgantown. No points awarded, however, they were out of bounds before he got behind them. Both wrestlers level changing here. Mean right hand from Bucky right there.
with about 45 seconds left to go here in the first. Both wrestlers looking to go through and establish a point.
Take down Morgantown with 30 seconds left. We got a locked hands, however. Should bring the score to 3-1. It would be big if Bucky could somehow score here.
.26 seconds remain.
Out of bounds, about 14 seconds left.
A lot can happen in just a few seconds.
Very quick 2 points. That's big right there. That is huge. Oh, Bucky takes it straight to his back. 3 seconds. We'll see if he can stick him here.
4 points awarded, however.
Huge sequence there for Bucky. That brings the score 7-3. Big momentum swing here.
Great job officiating there, explaining exactly how he wants the two wrestlers to start.
Stalling here called on the Morgantown wrestler.
1 point awarded.
Bucky with great defense there. He's going to want to re-attack. Very close to the edge here. Out of bounds. No points awarded here.
And they'll reset.
Bucky's got to be careful here. He might get hit with a stalling.
Both wrestlers trying to find an opening.
Morgantown wrestler seems to be a little bit more offensive here. Bucky's going to want to try to get back to his aggressive state he had earlier in the match. Both wrestlers seem slightly gassed. No points awarded yet. The Morgantown wrestler never got behind and no points were awarded.
Good job by Bucky there, escaping that, preventing the Morgantown wrestler from getting points.
I believe we have blood time here.
So with that, we'll step out for a quick ad break. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on Tornado TV.
Third here, Morgantown chose neutral. Kind of been the theme of them for tonight.
Once again, Shoemaker holding on to a 5-point lead here.
Bucky's gonna want to get more aggressive here. Take down Morgantown. Brings the score 8-6. Blood time again. Max back on the job, cleaning them off. Good job there.
Coach Roachuk taking the moment to talk to his wrestler, strategizing what to go through and do with this last 1 minute, 18 seconds. Shoemaker clinging to an 8-6 lead. Again, great job here by the officials and both coaching staffs going through, making sure that players are safe, getting everything cleaned up. We'll step out for an ad break and be back in 30 seconds on Tornado TV. And we're back from the blood timeout.
Morgantown elected to let Daniel up here to try and get another takedown, bringing the score 9-6. Bucky doing a good job at pressure, and he's going to want to start circling side to side. Staying aggressive here. About a minute left.
Very tightly contested match here, 9-6.
One takedown, the only difference in this match. "20 seconds here. Bucky's got to stay defensive. Can't give anything big up here. Stalling on Bucky. He's got a circle. 5 seconds. Big win for Bucky here for what has been our closest match of the night.
Picks up an additional 4 points.
3 points.
3 points for the Golden Tornado, bringing the team score up to 40-0.
2:15, we have Liam Gould here, a sophomore.
Red. Green. Green.
Liam with a deep shot here. He's going to want to get off his base. Get up to his knees. Keep pushing off to his feet. Great takedown here from Liam. Off to an early 3-point lead. Liam's got to break him down here. Try and mat return him. Oh, don't pull him on top of you. He's got to get his hips back. He's in a bad position here. Reversal by the Morgantown wrestler.
2 points for Morgantown's Travis.
Lamb's got to keep fighting out of this. Still a lot of time. Pin for Morgantown. Brings the team score to 40-6. Heavyweight Jake Anderson up here.
And this should be the last.
We got to go back to 106. We started out at 132.
I think 106 is going to be a forfeit, I think. I don't think there's anyone at the 106, but I could be wrong.
Come on, Jake. Get in the circle, bro. What are you doing?
Not much happening here. A lot of hand fighting.
Both wrestlers trying to find some type of position here.
Not as much action as some of the earlier matches we've seen, but still trying to find some hand position, hand fighting. Little unnecessary shoving here.
I think that's a little frustration there on behalf of the wrestlers.
Yeah.
About 8 seconds left. And the first period ends with 0 score.
Wrestler to his back. 4 back points there.
Anderson trying to get him onto his back. Pinfall.
Another pin there.
Six points for Keyser.
He could stand up here. I believe there's a forfeit at 106. That should take us.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Yep.
Takes us to 113 with Caden Durr. Gives Keyser another 6 points. Caden with a very quick, aggressive start. Much different than what we have been watching.
Caden trying to work him.
Caden doing a good job of staying in control on top.
Come on, Kaden, you got it.
Repositioning, still keeping control of his opponent. .38 seconds left.
There we go. Very tight right there. Another
And
pin for
gets the
Keyser.
pinfall.
That brings up our 120-pounder, Naeem Smith. Naeem with the forfeit. Brings us to our last match of the night, 126, Jackson Swingle. Jackson was a state champion last year. First in a very long time. Quick start here, as expected. Wasted no time.
Very efficient.
Come on, Jackson.
4 points awarded there for the back points.
Jackson in the time, run up. I mean, it won't take it long.
It's about 30 seconds remaining in the period. Swingle has a 7-point lead.
Come on, Jackson.
Looking to work something here in the remaining 15 seconds. Looks up at the clock.
Very dominating first period for Jackson here.
At that point, if he's looking up at the clock, he sees certain points. He's like, do I even try to go for a back point there? Or
Yeah,
do I just wait for the second period to go through? And
Assessing his situation there. Morgantown elects to take top here.
one of the few times they've done that tonight.
Stoppage here for potentially dangerous. Jackson with a lot of movement there.
Come on, Jackson.
Nice reversal there.
Wasting no time in getting into a pinning combination. Very close to just sticking it here.
Does not, however, get that.
Should get it here. That's as tight as you can make it right there.
And he gets the pinfall. Bring the team score up to 70-6.
Very dominating night for Keyser on their senior night.
And with that, the Golden Tornado pick up a 70-6 victory over the visiting Mohigans from Morgantown. Logan, I want to thank you for coming out tonight, helping me figure out my first wrestling match here.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for coming out. Those of you that have tuned in on Tornado TV, thank you once again for tuning in to watch the Golden Tornado pick up a 70-6 victory over the visitors from Morgantown. We will see you on Friday for girls basketball action. This has been Tornado TV. Have a good night.